Jay from Otaku Perspective. About to get into some more of this Spy Family. Got episode 4. See where this goes from here, man. We got the whole crew together. They're still trying to get Anya into this school. So hopefully, man, we see either this episode or next episode that she gets to get into the school, and maybe we get introduced to like some of the characters at the school. We just get some new characters through that. Other than that, hey, subscribe to the main channel, Otaku Perspective. We do anime review style podcasts each and every week, another review. The members of the podcast choose the shows that we review at the very end of the podcast, man. Check it out. Like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Please, man, go support that other channel. We're just trying to grow really both of these channels right now because this is still very early on. Without further ado, let's get started.
The time has come at last. Have everything?
All clear, sir.
Appearances in order?
All clear, sir.
And how will you be speaking today?
Like this, please! Got it, please!
Yeah.
I certainly don't feel good about this.
So I guess they're about to go to the interview for school.
Onward. To the Eden College interview.
It's huge.
What do you mean
It's
by
the
that?
country's premier prep school.
And there are so many applicants.
You mean rivals. Will you be okay in this crowd, Anya?
Think so, please.
Let's move. This feeling. I know it well. There's no mistaking it. Someone's watching us. Perhaps an enemy hidden in the crowd?
An enemy?
I feel someone's case.
No, that's not it. We're not the only ones being watched. It's unpleasant regardless. Oh. Gotcha. 4 overhead. 4 in the bell tower. And more in the windows to the sides. I've gathered intel on the majority of the staff at this school, and who's watching are the instructors. They're observing every action that each applicant takes and scoring them to see if they're worthy of moving on. In other words, the exam has already begun.
Oh
I need
my
you two to be
God.
on your guard. The examiners are everywhere.
Huh?
Just stick to the plan.
D68, fail.
A12, fail.
G114, pass.
Before they even get
Some
into the
poor
school.
examinees this year.
Oh my
They all
gosh.
lack any true elegance.
Good morning to you, Housemaster.
To think their crude feet are trudging upon the blessed ground of our school. Elegance is at the root of tradition. Elegance is what will bring about a better world. Fail any family without it immediately.
Yes, sir.
Oh. It appears that not all hope has been lost. They are paying respects to the statue of our late founder.
I am a man of 1,000 faces. My very existence relies on being exactly who my target wants me to be. Like this.
I haven't the slightest clue as to who this gentleman is, but if I follow Lloyd's lead, everything will work out, right?
Baldy!
Why, that was elegant. Very elegant indeed.
That's a weird transition.
No! The animals have escaped the farm!
What?
Hey, yo, what
Bit
the
much
fuck?
for a test, don't you think?
My leg!
Maybe they think we'll show our true colors in an emergency. We'll be playing right into their hands if we panic. Don't break Formation D. We'll handle these animals with grace.
This show is so outrageous,
Hey,
bro.
whose ridiculous idea was this?
Wait, it wasn't yours?
Don't tell me. Is this an actual crisis? There are very important people among the examinees. Go stop this mess before they're hurt.
I'm number 2 at the Ministry of Finance! For what? I'm the CEO of the Central Bank!
For me! Mother!
Oh! Well done,
safe.
young man!
Lloyd! It's happening again.
The mass panic must have hit her. I've had it up to here with these tests. That must be the leader of the herd. I need to stop them. I do have my gun, but...
Watch Anya for a moment.
You're?
I guess this is just one of them shows you have to just accept how outrageous it is.
Years ago! I thought they might work on cows too! Don't look at me like that! Miss Cow, are you scared?
Oh! Stay away from it!
She can read animal minds too.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
Don't be afraid.
What did I say? Ah!
They're all going home now.
Apparently so. We're lucky that no one was hurt.
And so, the Forgers made it to the actual interview.
These are basic questions. Why even apply if you can't answer them?
Huh?
Cat got your tongue, boy?
Thank you all very much. Come on, what kind of a pathetic answer was that?
I've been a spy for over a decade, and for the first time, I'm actually nervous. I've gone undercover in a dangerous terrorist organization. I've stopped a nuclear missile from launching with only 1 second left on the countdown. But nothing compares to this. Hinging my success on civilians is truly terrifying.
Next family, the Forgers.
Here. There's no doubt. This is the most crucial moment of Operation Strix. Thank you for having us.
There you are.
This is information warfare, and the Forgers will not be outdone.
Well then, we usually like to start these off by asking a few questions of the parents.
The housemaster of Malcolm Hall, the 5th dorm. Mild-mannered, sincere, and conservative, the students are very fond of him. As long as we respond with earnest, logical answers, we'll score highly with him.
I was informed that this is your second wife. May I ask how you two met?
Straight to the point, eh? Eden College does care about family values. We met at a tailor shop. The very one this school uses for its uniforms, in fact. I was in awe at how gracefully she carried herself. Having lost my first wife and with a daughter to take care of, I was hesitant to pursue a new relationship. But the more we spoke, the more I knew we were kindred spirits. She's truly kind and cares dearly about family. I could tell she would get along well with my daughter.
Ah, and what do you think of him?
Well, I think Lloyd's a great person. He loves his daughter more than anything, and he's quite considerate of me as well.
I'm happy to hear you have such an affectionate family.
Why would an attractive young woman such as you even want to marry a man with baggage?
That was rather uncouth, Master Swan.
Housemaster of the 2nd dorm, Klein Hall. He's the only son of the former headmaster and a legacy hire. Arrogant, greedy, and callous. His wife filed for divorce last month, and he just lost custody of his daughter as well. Judging by his demeanor in the previous interviews, he's clearly jealous of other families and treats them poorly. It's best we avoid provoking him.
Now on to our next question. Could you tell us why it is you chose to apply to our school?
For one reason, to get close to my target, Desmond. The instructors at this establishment are second to none. Obviously, you're all very knowledgeable and cultured, but more importantly, I want my child to stand among this country's elite. And the faculty of the prestigious Eden College is the most qualified to prepare her for greatness.
Elegantly done, Lloyd Forger. I knew I saw potential in you.
I see. I would love to hear one of you describe your daughter in your own words next. Strengths, weaknesses. Your honesty is a given, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Strengths.
Anya is an extremely curious child. I suppose one could argue that her nosy nature is a weakness, but it stems from her intelligence.
Her intelligent?
Sometimes she sees right through me, and I'd swear she's reading my mind. It keeps me on my toes. I'd say her main flaw is she's a picky eater.
And would you be so kind as to illustrate your parenting style for us, madam?
Just like we practiced.
Oh, God.
As you are already well aware, I'm not her biological mother. So at first I spoiled her. I hoped it would help me win her favor. But I've had to learn to be a bit stricter. Now I strive for balance so she'll grow into a fine young lady.
Your husband just mentioned your daughter's a bit of a picky eater, which begs the question.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
What meals do I cook?
I actually do most of the cooking. Of course, when I'm too busy to, my wife's kind enough to fill in for me. Not that that's ever happened.
You're joking. What kind of wife doesn't even cook for her husband? You'd probably be stricter with yourself before you worry about that child.
Everyone has strengths and weaknesses. She is extremely tidy and keeps our house spotless. She's also an excellent mother to my daughter.
Yes, well, those are all things I'd hope a woman would excel at, don't you agree?
That's not...
It's okay, Lloyd. Don't worry.
Yes, calm down. Why are you getting so irritated, Twilight? I mean, she's not even your real wife.
Look at these pretty little lovebirds. I could puke. I'll just keep jabbing away at them until they slip up. If these smug idiots don't fail, there's no justice in the world.
He doesn't like Papa and Mama. I gotta pick up the slack.
Anyway, why don't we ask the child herself a few questions now?
Here it comes.
First, could you tell us your name and address, please?
My name's Anya Holger, and my address is in Berlin. West District 128 Park Avenue.
Thank you very much. And what do you do on your days off?
Are you kidding me? And eat operas.
Good. They're asking questions we prepared for.
What would you like to do once you get into the school?
Maybe... What was it?
I know what I'll do. Get close to Desmond, boss of the enemy organization, at a social gathering and find out what he's planning.
I'll find out what the organization boss is planning.
Wait, what is she saying?
The organization boss? Perhaps you meant the headmaster.
I apologize. My daughter is rather ambitious, you see. She's very curious about the lives of people in leadership positions.
Oh, she wants to learn from her predecessors at such an early age. That's quite elegant. Then I trust you know the name of our headmaster, young lady?
Oh, yeah.
You like the rabbit from Foster's Home.
Ivan Goodfellow.
Mr. Benedict Aden Goodhello.
How about this?
Hello.
Do you truly understand how hard one has to work to succeed as he has?
It's like trying to get through a jungle with no supplies, or dancing with death over and over to get brave, like disarming bombs and stuff.
She just described that training montage in her spy cartoon.
Such incredible resolve! It appears I've underestimated this young lady.
I don't think it would be that tough, but
Wow.
you've got the spirit. Anyway, on another topic, what does your father do for a living?
He's a Father's a spectacular psychiatrist.
Yeah.
A little
If he
stuffed up
doesn't get it
already.
after this episode,
Now then, you've got a new
There's no
mother.
hope for
How
her.
do you feel about her?
She's very nice. But she's scary sometimes.
If I were to ask you to give your parents a score, what would it be, out of anything?
A perfect 100 points. They're so much fun and I love them very, very much. I want to be with them forever.
No one makes this rubbish. Well, between your new and old mother, who would you give a higher score?
Master Swan.
What?
May I please request a different question?
You may not. She answers or loses points.
I don't know how she ended up in that orphanage, but there's a good chance her parents are... Anya.
Mommy?
this show just want to be like outrageous,
So you do prefer your old
wholesome,
This is
and funny.
cruel.
Let's calm down, Yor.
But she...
Remain calm for the mission.
The students in our dorms rarely even see their parents. We don't need crybabies. If that brought her to tears, she'll never survive at our
Who
establishment.
cares if he's being slanderous? We're nothing more than a pretend family. This doesn't matter at all.
Oh, Mrs. Second Wife, don't snap at me just because she loves you less. Now I feel better.
Stand down. Twilight! sorry. There was a mosquito. Thank you very much for your time.
Where do you think you're going? The interview's not over!
If this is what you call education, belittling a child's feelings like that, then we've chosen the wrong school.
What? You dare disgrace Eden College?
Come along, you two. Please excuse us.
You
The
never
mission.
set foot in my school again, you hear me?
Master Swan, that is quite enough.
Are you taking issue with my processes? He may not be the current headmaster, but my father still has sway here. And it'd be wise for you to watch that mouth of yours. Now, hurry up and call the next one in.
And the faculty of the prestigious Eden College is the most qualified to prepare her for greatness.
Those who grovel at the feet of the powerful have no right to call themselves educators. He was not the one who disgraced our school today. All things with elegance, I say. And with that, I can face you with the pride of an Eden College
You
educator.
said you tweaking, bro. You couldn't sense the plot armor coming off of them. You couldn't sense the main character coming off of them.
That's it. We failed.
You tweak.
I'll go make us some tea.
Again, I failed as a spy. I let my feelings get in the way of the mission.
Papa, I'm so sorry. I should have done better at the interview. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, for Lloyd to be like this top-notch spy,
To apologize.
it is kind of like odd that he'd be this emotionally involved 4 episodes in. You can see if like maybe okay, he'd been at this for like a couple months now, maybe a year. But it's like episode 4. They probably had this set up for maybe like a week or 2. I don't know.
If she isn't accepted, then our life together will be over. But it's not as though that matters. I'm just worried how this could affect my work is all.
It might work.
To be totally honest, things aren't looking so good.
No, I'm sure it'll be okay. Everything will work out.
The grandpa with the glasses and the grandpa with the half glasses were really nice.
Yes, exactly. I know they'll vouch for us. We just have to believe.
Spies don't believe in anyone other than themselves. They always expect and prepare for the worst case scenarios.
I want to be with them forever.
But maybe it wouldn't hurt. Yeah. Well, it's out of our hands now anyway. All we can do is celebrate our hard work. For now, I'll just enjoy this. To our family's bright future. It does not.
What will become of the mission now?
I love the song for this ending. Obviously we see they'll probably still get accepted into school. It's such a roundabout way for Lloyd to like get like an interaction or whatever with his target. It's like, yeah, man, we need to get close to this diplomat. I guess he doesn't go outside much because they're like the only way for Lloyd to really get close to him is, you know, to converse with him at these teacher-parent conferences that, you know, he sometimes attends at this really prestigious school that his kid goes to. And you kind of just like, is that the only time this guy leaves the house is to go to parent-teacher conferences? I don't know. But I can now, 4 episodes in, you kind of get the feeling that like this is just like a silly, wholesome, you know, funny show that like this show does not take itself seriously at all. I still see why it, you know, it was so popular when the first season first aired. And I still enjoy like the comedy moments, you know, the wholesomeness. But you definitely do have to suspend your disbelief with this show because it is, even with like some of the like little stuff, is just like outrageous for no reason. But man, that was episode 4. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. My episode 5 reaction will be coming out real soon. Obviously, I'm going to be finishing at least the first season of this series. Once I finish the first season, I'll kind of make a decision whether or not I want to do a full series reaction to season 2. But I'm definitely going to at least finish this first season. So that's it for now, man. I'll catch y'all when I react to season or episode 5. All right, there, y'all.
Well, you rose in my city. I know it gets cold. So tired of these stories going untold.